Sports for Real again with Coach Hall. Well, the AFC playoff race is wide open, and you got a couple surprise entrants with a chance to make the playoffs. First up, you have the Steelers. Starting the season with no quarterback that's proven. They started with a terrible record, and everybody had written them off by week 5. But now they have played themselves back to playoff contention. Yes, they're still 2 games below 500, but they're bundled up with a whole bunch of other teams in the same boat. And the good thing for the Steelers, they get to play 3 teams that are ahead of them down the stretch. If they're able to close out with 3 wins, it's going to depend on a little help, but they have a chance to make it. Now, given the Steelers' history, every time they get into a situation like this, the tiebreakers never work out for them. They lost to the Jets. They lost to the Dolphins. They lost to the Ravens. But the good thing is, the Jets, they're playing them way back to the Steelers. You see that dumb stuff that the Patriots did the other day with all that flipping and flopping they didn't have to do. They could have just went to overtime. But instead, they made the dumbest play ever seen in the NFL. Ended up losing to the Raiders. We get a chance to play the Raiders. But all those teams, again, are playing their way back to the Steelers. So the Steelers are in a very, very good position. And with a little help, they might just find themselves in the playoffs. But the team with the best chance to get to the playoffs, it looks like the Jaguars. The Jaguars get the Jets. Then they're going to get a chance to play the Titans to close the season out. So if they're able to get by the Jets, and I can't remember what they're playing in that middle game, but if they're able to get to Tennessee with 2 wins, it then becomes a game with the Titans for the division title. Probably won't happen. Somewhere along the line, the Jaguars are going to lose. And the Steelers, again, have a great chance to get to the playoffs. So all of you naysayers talking about fire Tomlin and, just scrap the year and go find another quarterback because we all know Trubisky, he can't do it. The Steelers are right there. So give the devil his due. And since you give all the credit to Bill Belichick when things go right, you make sure you give him all the credit for that terrible play they made to lose that game to the Raiders. Sports for Real.